unusual.
Oh, there we are. Everybody, welcome back for episode 2.99999. We got good news on iTunes. We got 39 reviews at the moment. 5 stars. So everybody that's been commenting, thank you.
And if you leave 5 stars, thank you. Anything under 5 and you're dead to us.
Yeah, if you've watched our episodes and you haven't commented or anything, fuck you.
You're dead to us.
You're dead to us.
Anything under 5, you're dead to us.
iTunes also emailed me. They said we're number 1 for podcast host who has a 10-inch penis.
Clearly Gabriel.
Cameron Chris laughed too loud at that joke. I didn't like that. That was a little rude.
We also got an email that says we're the podcast of the century. And podcasts were only invented like 10 years ago. That's how you know this is a good one.
10 years in, 10 years out. You know what I'm saying?
And 10 times 10 is 100.
100 years?
Century.
We're coming live to you right now through an old recording. But it sounds live because it's brought to you by Campana Sound.
You hear
Bay
that?
Area's own.
It sounds like we come from both channels. Left channel, is that?
Left, right, surround sound,
I don't
baby.
know anything about that.
We got a very special guest today.
Very special.
Somebody that I've known for over 10 years.
Wait, we didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh, okay. My bad. Technician Vic, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Technician Vic. This is weird.
And I am Gabe. Always oneself. The all-seeing. Omnipresent.
He's watching What If, you guys. He's in the zone.
I was watching What If yesterday with the Uatu, the Watcher. But, okay, so... Yeah, we got a special guest today. Someone I've known over 10 years. Somebody that I think is going to be pretty good for the show. Not really great, just pretty good.
Just enough
to
get us by.
I wrote some notes down about this guest. Someone in high school who let me borrow Food by MF Doom, an artist, an MC that just recently passed. And so that was pretty cool. That was my first time listening to it. A lot of people consider it a classic. To this day, he lets me use his Netflix account, which has been about 10 years.
Yeah, that's why I was afraid. I was like, if Gabriel brings it up, they're going to kick us off. I hope your family never hears this podcast.
Yeah, don't kick us off, guys.
Or
We've
just
been good to you.
Let them jump in about 5 minutes in. Just skip this part, brother.
Someone I'm sure freestyled about some pretty crazy stuff that we can't say on this episode because it's so wild. What? It's crazy. And then probably De La Soul's biggest fan. This guy loves his De La Soul.
Damn.
And everybody put your hands together. But don't clap too much because I don't want this guy's ego to get too big.
Yeah, it's already...
Maybe just 1 or 2 claps, okay? 1 or 2 claps. Everyone put your hands together for 2 times. No more than that. For Josh Yost.
Bro, it sounded like the clapper.
2 times.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm in a cult.
I'm going to clap.
It's like a cult
some
camp.
more.
There we go.
Let's go. Let's get it going, baby.
Even it out. Yeah, level it out. That feels a lot better. Holy
Josh
shit.
Yost.
Dude, I've changed my Netflix account. I've changed my password like 4 times.
Have you really?
I don't know how you guys are still on it.
I don't know.
The other day, you guys used my little brother's profile. So the other day I was like, I wonder what my little brother watches. He's like 19. And I'm like, I see some horny shit. I was like, no, he doesn't watch that shit. For
It ain't
sure.
me.
He's
so
still-
one of you guys are fucking gross.
Do you remember
dude.
what it was?
I can't remember, but it's like softcore porn shit. Like, why are you freely watching softcore porn shit?
It was like
I'm not even your account, dude. That's strange.
It was
psychotic
Well,
behavior.
sometimes I forget that we borrow it. We've had it for 10 years.
Oh my god, you forgot it's not yours?
What's
you log
that-
into JoJo, dog.
No, we don't. We log into Audax.
Oh, you log into Audax.
Oh, then who's on JoJo?
Your brother's
But you're
watching
not wrong.
Your brother's watching
Nah,
some.
I know he's not using JoJo.
But I did click on something before.
But we use
countdown.
Audax.
Yeah.
I think I went. Yeah, I think I checked out Audax too.
It had to be Audax. Is that a real name?
Yeah, it's a real name.
No,
my
it's
friend.
not.
He's a junior, so there's 2 of them named Audax.
Audix? That's how.
AUDUX, right?
A-U-D.
I think I've met him before.
I always thought that was
A-U-D-A-X.
I always thought that was like a joke name.
Kind of
Audax.
sounds like it. I
don't know.
know
Offense,
where-
Audax.
Audax,
I
if
don't
you're
know where it
listening
comes
right now, fuck you.
from. Dude, no.
Gabriel's clicking horny.
I would keep clicking where I want to click. But before we move forward, I just want to talk about how Josh and I met before we get into today's episode. Josh and I met in high school. He's a grade above me.
Yep.
Mentally, not really.
So behind. So behind. Dude, I feel kind of bad because like you kind of looked up to me as like a senior and you were a junior.
And I still do.
Not like look up to me, but like we instantly like attached ourselves to each other.
No, I think I met you when I was in 10th grade, which is sophomore and junior.
Yeah, but we had a class together later on. That's our only class together.
The math class?
Yeah, the math class.
Yeah. And then
I feel bad because I was like a bad influence because one time I answered my phone in class. Like someone called me in class.
You were that kid. I hated those kids.
What's good, blood?
My phone rang and I picked it up. We're like doing like warm-ups or something. I picked it up and they're like, I audibly said, no, I could talk to you. I'm not busy right now. And I got instant attention.
For real?
Yeah.
Josh,
You're a bad kid.
con young man.
I thought it would be funny, but
I laughed.
everybody laughed except for the teacher.
It's like 10 years later, and I find it
And
funny.
the teacher was pretty cool. She was
Except
was
she
cool.
hated that.
She must not like that joke.
That's weird. A teacher hating a kid picking up a cell phone in class. That's hella weird. Such a weird thing. What a
She's
bitch.
rude.
If you're listening to this, bitch, don't give him detention.
Maybe the humor was a little too dark.
Oh.
A little too dark there, huh?
Or maybe it was just ahead of its time.
But you and I, Josh, like our comedy clicked pretty well. I think the first time we taught you were a senior at that time. I thought you were a junior at that time.
I think I met you when I was a junior, but I can't pinpoint it. I have no idea. I can't remember how I met you.
I think I had a MF Doom shirt on actually, and you're like, "Oh, you listen to blah blah blah," and I was like, "Yeah," and then I think that's how it happened.
That sounds like something.
Music bringing people together.
Music bringing people together.
2 claps.
Nah. Music gets all the claps, brother.
Yeah.
house.
But yeah, so that's how we met, and that's it. End the podcast episode. That's it
Thanks for coming, guys.
Thank
Everybody
you.
go home.
Oh yeah, that was a
Thanks,
good
Josh,
one.
for coming.
Yeah. John, don't get uncomfortable. You got to be in the shot still.
Back down.
Back in high school, though, Josh, I remember you had this story, and I want to see if you still remember it.
Okay.
And I'm curious, how many times have you told it since? But I think it's a good way to start the episode for the audience.
I'm worried.
There was a story you had where you had taken Bart to go visit somebody, and I don't want to give the whole story away.
Oh,
and it
this
involves
story-
your shoes.
My shoes. I got robbed.
Yeah, tell
take
the
it
story.
nice and slow, brother.
Nice and slow, and share
Take
the
us
story
through
for
all the
audience.
highs and lows, mostly lows.
Okay. Okay. So
And if you can, just if you could speak a little closer
I was
to the mic.
speaking to the mic. Okay, so I was visiting a friend who lived in Richmond, and like I was wearing my anniversary 97s, and if you don't know what those are, they're like silver and like rainbowy, and like I thought they were sick, and so did like a bunch of other people when I like was walking to my friend's house, and then yeah, they're like, come up out your shoes, and I was like,
Wait, so you took Bart?
yeah.
You took Bart, and then you're going to Richmond. You
Yeah.
remember the stop?
Huh?
Do you remember which stop you were at?
I don't remember which stop.
You get off. Are you still in the Bart station?
I get off. I'm like walking towards the neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm walking into a neighborhood.
And when you get off Bart, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just want to paint this picture.
Yeah.
You get off Bart, you go, ooh, it's a tough neighborhood, or you go, I'm safe.
No, I'm like, this is an easy walk. I've done it before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I just didn't. You know, today was unassuming.
Hey, Chris. Come on, Chris. Is the front door closed? Oh shit! People are hella loud outside.
Yeah,
Jeez
people were
Louise.
fucking.
Go out there and yell at them.
Oh, okay, maybe yeah.
I'm trying to hear the story about anniversary 97s.
I'm gonna Google them as soon as this is over.
Sorry, Joshua. Yes.
Yeah, so I just walked to the neighborhood. There's like teenagers like hanging out, and I guess they decided to pick on me.
At this time,
kids.
you're a teenager.
And I'm a teenager. as
Okay,
well.
okay.
Yeah,
How old at the time?
17,
Okay.
So you probably looked 32 at the time.
somewhere like 32 and like 50 seconds, depending on how many cigarettes I smoked that day. Yeah.
So you look like somebody's dad.
Except you got those shoes
Yeah.
on.
No, actually, I feel like I looked like I look like an intern journalist. So it's like
That's so
I'm extra
specific.
marky, you know. Like I look like an extra mark.
Motherfucker put a target on his head.
Yeah. So I'm walking over there, and then like, yeah, they asked me what size shoes I was, and I was like,
You
I
thought
don't
they're
know how to
fans?
answer this.
Oh.
Like, if I tell them like a big size, would they like that?
That ain't no 13. You're like, no, it's for sure a 13.
It is.
Or a really small size.
It's a very small 13. Trust me. You don't want these; they won't fit you. But yeah, I like tried to like be brave for a little bit and be like, no, you can't have my shoes. But I was like, I gotta go. So then I just took off my shoes and I started running. And,
Wait,
like,
what?
They didn't chase after me.
You took your shoes off?
I took my shoes off and I like threw them away to the side, and I just started running.
Were they scary?
I was scared.
Yeah.
I'm a very anxious person.
How many kids was it?
Must have been like 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like 13. So it gets bigger and bigger. every
Why
time
don't you
it shows.
just run with your shoes on?
Because I felt like they wanted the shoes. I'm like, it's like dropping a piece of steak if a dog chases you.
Okay, you're just like.
Yeah. It's like,
I
hey, you want
had to
these?
get them off my trail.
Yeah, but I have a pair of shoes at my friend's house.
Okay, so you arrive. What does your friend say? Where the fuck are your shoes at?
Yeah.
Or you just like, yo.
This
My
was like
story.
before I had text, so I was like, I just showed up. Like I called, and then they're like, "What happened to your shoes?" I'm like, dude, funny you should ask. I fucking just took them off and ran here.
I love walking barefoot or in my socks.
I have a lot of
that barefoot feel, you know?
I got a lot of dreams where I don't have shoes on. That's a terrible feeling.
I'm curious to know why you wanted me to recount this story.
Because it's funny to me. Because I'm a horrible human being.
It fucking sucked for me, dude. It sucks for me.
It's funny for me too.
Yeah,
It's a good story.
Like,
it builds character.
I used to get bullied so bad at San Lorenzo High.
Really?
You went to San Lorenzo?
Yeah, for like in the first year, I went for like a couple months for freshman year, and like I had people just like bullying me for no reason.
Did the people that bully you look like Gabriel?
Stop.
Or did they look more like me?
Yes, sir.
I've been to San Lorenzo High. I know who was doing it.
Here's the thing. Okay, first day of school, my dad drops me off, and some kid just gets fucking duffed so hard. He gets knocked out.
Okay.
And it happens like 10 feet away from us.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, dude, I don't know if I want to go. And he's like, I got to go to work. So I was like,
The motherfucker, you want to learn a trade or do you want to go to school?
I like sitting.
And like, looking back, I'm like, dude, my dad like survived genocide. He lived in Oakland like during the crack era. And I'm like, that's probably like normal. And
Yeah, like, hey.
Act like a bitch, Craig. Like, just go to school. What the fuck?
Wait, so at SLZ, you were there for how many months?
must have been like 3 months. It felt like forever. I'm not gonna lie. It sucked.
Did you know people?
I knew. Okay, this is embarrassing, but I knew one
love
girl, and then when she met me at orientation, she said, "You seem a lot taller online."
What?
What does that mean?
Taller online. You have a big personality.
Yeah.
You know,
Then.
it's
But
crazy.
then she
People
was
say like to Gabriel a lot.
I don't. That's not true.
Like on the pod when they meet him
That's
after the
not true.
podcast
Keep it moving.
for like our signatures. They're like, you seem a lot taller on that couch.
That's not true.
And
I
what's
hunch a
worse,
lot.
what's kind of worse is that her boyfriend, the person I knew, her boyfriend would bully me. And
Oh.
I felt like
Say that again. The person that.
the person that I knew,
Uh-huh.
the only person that I knew, besides like my friends from church, who like I'm not trying to hang out with my church friends at school.
They probably didn't get bullied. Jesus was looking out for him.
Yeah, I know, dude. I was like,
Let's all pray now.
Yeah.
For lunch.
maybe I should join in,
But her boyfriend would pick on.
would pick on me.
And this was. AIM girl, the ones that you look taller.
yeah,
Or seem
same
taller.
person, yeah.
Dude, did you ever get?
a lot of betrayal, dude?
I was gonna bring up a bully story, but I'm curious. Did you ever get bullied? Cause you're tall.
No, I actually had one of my friends. She was talking about like, I'm worried my kid might get bullied because he's like tall. And I was like, it's weird. Like I went to San Leandro High. It was also a little bit of a rough school, but I also like, okay, so I have a thing. We already discussed this. If you listen to the episodes, where I have a big ego. So like, I thought I was better than everybody. So I didn't even acknowledge a lot of stuff, but I didn't really get like bullied. I didn't get picked on. I hung out in classrooms with, I only had one friend. And I was just like, I'm better than all those people out there. Like,
I think I needed that though. I should have had that when I was that age, but I didn't have that.
And I mean, it might be different though, because like I was this big in high school pretty much since 10th grade. So
Your dick's always been huge.
I just think confirm nor deny. So I just felt like, I mean, just being so big, a lot of people.
Yeah, man, it
Shut
was
the
easy.
fuck up, Josh.
It was easy. I was 13 and I had a huge dick.
Yeah,
So it was pretty easy for
You,
me.
you guys
a
saw
secret,
it.
Thanks,
You
dude.
saw that
Thanks,
over there.
man.
I was trying to keep my story.
You
keep
men
my
and your
composure.
penises.
Us men and
You
our
said it, not
penises.
me, bro.
I don't think
You
I've
were gonna
shared.
get
Oh,
there.
I only know. Isn't that time at SL?
Yeah, I don't think I've shared this story on here before.
You never.
If
I don't
have,
think you
I'm
shared
sorry,
a story a lot.
Listeners, if you already heard this.
I don't know this story. I could tell.
Yeah, I remember. So I went to SL freshman year, and then we moved.
See, that would have been the dream for me. Okay, go, but yeah,
We
you
moved, and then maybe you
That
got
sucks.
maybe you'd be like, oh yeah, that reminds me of this or whatever. But we moved after my freshman year, and then it was still San Leandro where we lived. It wasn't technically the school district of San Leandro. I was closer to like San Lorenzo Arroyo,
Right.
but then my grades were too low, and they're just like, we don't even want to fucking keep you. Fuck you. It's
damn.
not gonna
Sounds
stay.
like my little brother. Yeah.
But freshman year, oh yeah, you never went to SL or
No,
anything.
I should have gone though.
No, but SL is kind of rough. It
It's a
was
rough
probably-
school.
But I had all my friends there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's different.
Okay, yeah. It was. I'd say it's probably a little bit more rough than SLZ. But anyway, I remember back then you had iPod Nanos. All right, the little slender.
bad.
Shuffle actually it was the iPod Shuffle.
It's just a USB stick.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
it holds 120 songs, something like that. I had
Yeah.
one of those.
Great
And I rem-
technology.
Great technology. And I let this kid borrow it. Tall kid. I think he was. Well, I forget his ethnicity.
He's
Not because I'm racist, but because he's tall.
he was big. He's like Samoan or something.
Samoan
He's
or
like
something
a
like
big,
that, yeah.
like a Polynesian kid.
And I had let him borrow it a few times, and I thought we were just casual with each other, whatever. And then at the end of the class, it was sixth period, end of the day. I was like, hey, like, can I get my iPod back? And then he's like, oh, the teacher took it away. And I was like, oh, okay. Which happens all the time, kids get their
Fucking,
phones
yeah.
and iPods taken away. So I walked up to the teacher. I was like, hey, like, the iPod you took away today, that was mine, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, I didn't take one away today. And I was like, you sure? So I walked back to the other kid. And I was like, hey, like, he said he didn't take anything. And then he's like, I don't know what to tell you. He took it. Then I walked back to the teacher. And then I'm like, hey, you sure? Blah, blah. And then I went back to the other kid. And you could just tell at that point,
It was getting hairy.
you could tell by his actions, he was just lying, avoiding eye contact.
Oh,
But I couldn't really do anything because motherfuckers. I mean, even if he was my height, I wouldn't have done anything.
right. No, I don't think I would. But that sucks, dude.
Yeah, I mean, at that, I ain't got shit at that age.
I never knew like the full like components. I thought the kid just like punked you, like nah, like I don't got it. No, he's kind of a bitch too for like nah, the teacher took it away.
I mean, he could have beat my ass if he really wanted to, but
He's still at school.
I guess he was more slick about it.
Oh yeah, it really fucked with your innocence.
It fucked with my innocence. It really did. But at that age too, an iPod Shuffle means so much, even though it's 120 songs. But we weren't like super rich or anything. So like,
Right, and that's like the coolest, like most practical MP3 player you could have at that age.
it has good shit in there too.
Right.
Especially growing up, kind of like lower,
Right.
medium, lower income.
You won't break it. It does what you need to do. Like,
But there's like so many like little gangbanger little kids there too. So you gotta like avoid them. And then
Yeah.
I was like more of a timid guy, and then that motherfucker stole my iPod, and then that just fucking, for lack of a better word or phrasing, it just hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings.
I think you told me that when we were younger. I didn't realize.
Because you tried
how-
to beat me up for my iPod.
Yeah. I was like, this is weird. You telling me a story.
You're like, hey,
I
this
wasn't
is
trying to beat your
this is-
ass.
Why is that green?
Well, okay, sorry, we got technical issues again.
Why is that green?
What's what green?
That'd be green. That's fine, right?
Fuck it.
This is fine, right?
We'll see what happens.
Uh,
We'll see what happens. It's gonna
Yeah,
be a wild
play it.
card
We'll
episode.
do it live.
We're gambling. We're
We're gonna
gambling
do it live.
today.
Fuck it.
all right.
Check. Yeah, we're
Everything's
good.
cool.
But anyway, so were you ever bullied or anything? I mean, you were,
Yeah,
but like,
I was- yes.
specifically.
Yeah, I would have kids throw shit at me in class for no reason. And like the teacher will see it and I'll be like, yo, this dude just threw something at me. And they didn't do anything about it. And I was like, fuck.
You
this
need to
is-
man up.
Did
Yeah. And
that happen? Anything like that happen at Arroyo, or was
no, like
was-
I had a fresh start when I went to Royal. Nobody
Damn.
knew who the fuck I was. So that kind of worked in my favor, but I was still super shy.
yeah?
So like I
That's
would just,
crazy. I never would see you as a shy person.
I'm hella shy, dude. Like I feel like I'm learning how to be confident. all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
And then if you could share your age with the audience, please.
I'm 28.
And then when would you say you started like working on being confident?
I became like cognizant that I wanted to do it like 3 years ago. But for a long time that's always like bothered me. Like I always want to feel like a confident person. But like I'm not.
Wow. Okay.
But I'm working on it.
I would never guess that. Are you comfortable then around people that are like silly or whatever? Because again,
yeah,
I never
I love
really
it.
saw this shy energy.
No, I love it. I love it. No, I like hanging out with my friends. Like that's when I come out of my shell. But like, you know, I think it's really helpful if I become a more type of like confident person with the stuff that I want to do with like the radio show that I have or like video stuff. Like I want to appear as a confident person.
You know, it's tough too. Like sometimes I forget I'm a bit of a fucking weirdo sometimes. It's easy to like, you know, be silly with people like you, Josh, or my brother, Camera Chris. But like sometimes I'm around quote unquote like normal people and I forget sometimes you can't do certain things. I remember being out for a friend's birthday a few years back at Mad Oak.
I wonder what this is going to be.
And it was like my friend's girlfriend, but you know, I guess she's a friend too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though I'm cooler with the dude. But she shared stories before. I don't want to say where she works, but she shared stories before about like homeless people would come in, right? And they just be there for a while. And you know, there's a lot of stories that involve homeless people in where you work, and a lot of the times they're a little crazy, right? So there's some stories there. So I was meeting her coworkers at the party, obviously, and I had said something like, I'm just meeting this person, but my friend and his chick, they're both kind of silly, goofy people. So you could be silly, goofy with them.
Yeah.
So I assumed the coworkers are like that too.
Oh,
I shouldn't have assumed.
Oh.
So I was like, I made a joke about homeless people jacking off where she works. This is the friend of the birthday girl. And she didn't take it. She didn't take it well at all. She kind of like she was very rude in my opinion. But in hindsight, I understand. I understand.
I used to be a plus. I'm a super good +1. I don't know why I'm leading with this story.
Go ahead
with this,
Fuck it.
but like I'm a solid +1.
Take the reins.
My friend who worked at a big tech company would take me to his big tech company holiday parties, and like I'd have to meet tons of just like normies and like white people, right? That more than I'm ever used to because I don't exist in those areas. But I remember this one girl telling me that she's from like Ohio or something. No, Idaho. And I played travel ball and I made it to Idaho, like just playing tournaments.
Like baseball?
Yeah.
Wow, you were good at baseball?
I was like
File that away for later.
yeah.
Sounds like a
I was
good
like
What a king.
I was like not bad enough to not be on a team.
Okay.
That was like 3
C+.
negatives in that sentence, and I'm like, I was not bad
In
enough
between
to
the
not
lines.
Be on the team.
Right. You gotta use your mind a little bit. But but yeah, I was like, yeah, dude. Like I basically said that it sucked. And she got so mad she like just turned around. I was like, dude, you lived in Idaho and now you're in San Francisco.
There's a reason why you left Idaho.
Yeah, like you left because it sucks.
Them potatoes wasn't cutting it.
You're mad because I'm right. Don't be mad because I'm right. That's weird.
Yeah.
Nice.
Being around normies
Good
is
one,
tough sometimes. Good one, dude. No, I mean,
Being around normies is tough.
yeah. Sometimes I just forget. Like, I made it. Okay, this is. I made a joke before at work. Okay, this is another example.
Oh God.
So-
I'm so afraid.
This is when recession was happening, right? Or not recession. I'm sorry. This is when the pandemic was beginning to happen, and we're at work. Without going into detail, but you know, it's kind of like an office, and we were all worried, right? Like we got an email from one of our huge people that we work with, and they're like, "Yo, because
How
of
huge though?
what?
You said they were huge?
Very huge, a big
Oh,
company.
As big as me at 13.
Yeah. How much bigger than
Grow
the
up, you little boys. But so we get the email, right? And then the
Damn. Oh, that's a bad boy right there, boy.
I'm sure that's on camera.
I hope it-
But they're like, so a company we work with, they're like, yeah, we're kind of a little worried. We're probably going to take a break on advertising for a few weeks. And then we're like, oh, shit. So then we have kind of like an emergency company phone call. And we're waiting for the boss to come. And I'm like, I'm on the phone. In my head, let me emphasize, it's like, yeah, we going to be really upset. Or it's like, let's just fucking laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? People didn't want to laugh about it. So I said, well, everybody, it's very silent on the phone with everybody. I go, well, everybody, it was fun while it lasted. Someone goes, you know what, Gabe? I don't think that's really funny.
Damn.
I'm like, damn, she's alpha as fuck. I did think it was funny though, because I remember when she said that, I went like this. Ooh, like she didn't take that well.
The thing is, I really love Gabriel. Like, I love him. But there's times where I have to remind him, like, not everybody's as open. Like, Gabriel's very, like, if somebody asked him, made a joke about homeless guys jerking off, even if he just met him, he'd be like, and he'd, like, file that away.
That's true.
Right.
But I have to tell Gabriel sometimes, like, hey, not everybody is you. You can't treat everybody, even if you think they're cool, you gotta, like, you still got tiptoe into the water.
This is true.
So he's like your caretaker or something?
In many ways.
He's like Rain Man, and I'm like Rain Man's brother. I've never seen that movie. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Rain Man 2, Rain Man's brother.
Rain Man 2, the monsoon.
The monsoon is like,
I don't know how weather works either. Is monsoon related to rain? I don't know.
I was gonna ask Josh. Okay, so we knew you were a bully. Rewinding it back, did you ever bully anybody else?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
sure.
I hella did.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I was bullied, and then I went to Arroyo.
Was I a bully?
No.
Okay, good.
But I remember being just fucked up to certain people.
Yeah.
Like, just mean. And I like looking back on it in hindsight, I'm like, what a fucking dick.
I'm kind of justifying it as like a defense mechanism. Because I used to I figured like I have to like defend myself if someone like tries to like say some shit about me. I have to like be more witty.
Go pick on someone
clever.
weaker.
Or maybe that too. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I had to be displaced somehow.
I was just a dick to some people sometimes.
I was hella mean. Actually,
What would you do?
There's one kid. His name was
Don't say his name because he might be like.
He's for sure not listening to this. But he's just like he was just kind of
like fuck. I could have got a shout out.
he was like a little dorky kid, and he was just like
You little dweeb.
it was like me and my friend, and then these two other kids, and he sometimes hung out with the two other kids. So I would just fucking relentlessly, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. And I'd be like, like now I think about it, I'm like, oh my God. And I used to think like, he's going to shoot up the school. Like I'm going to be one of the people he shoots. Now, like with my friends, I'm like, everybody likes me. In high school, I was like, if he shoots up this school,
You're number one.
I'm fucking number one. Because I would just tease him and fuck. I'm like, I fucked you. I'm going to fuck your sister. I'm like, I'm going to fuck your cat.
How'd you know him?
I don't think that's teasing.
That's me.
How'd you know the guy?
I just went to school with him. There's another kid that I used to pick on too.
That's like how the CIA breaks people
yeah,
down.
I mean, he started wrestling and got kind of swole, so he was probably
Take him to the bathroom and waterboard him.
He's still littler than me, so I probably that's probably wrestling. There's
Dick-wise,
another
right?
kid I used to also like. I didn't really pick on him, but I was just hella mean to him. But we're friends till this day.
Oh,
so I don't
good.
think I was that mean. I was just,
You still pick on him, but he
I was
just
kind of
doesn't know.
angsty.
You
But
don't know
I give
either?
him like compliment pick on him. Like, man, you look fucking great today. And I
You
hate
look
it.
too handsome.
Yeah,
Dude,
fuck you.
You look so hot today, dude. I
fucking-
could probably just fuck you right now, bro.
You sleazy bitch. But yeah, I was kind of mean.
Is it Camera Chris? Is that is this the person you're talking about? You little bitch.
I think I still
Why'd
do
your
that
ass look so
sometimes.
good in those Echo pants? Fucking loser.
Dude, Karate Pants went out in 2002, but you make them look good still.
Oh, dude.
Yo, Camera Chris looks like he's in a cult.
Yeah,
Christian pulled up. Christian pulled up in gray sweats and a white tee.
Yeah,
it looks like he just finished a bowl of ice cream and is getting ready for bed.
that motherfucker, he got Birkenstocks and everything.
I just broke up with him.
I thought fucking he was gonna ask us to buy fucking homemade candles.
I'm sorry, Camera Chris. I just had to get some of that bully energy out.
Yeah, that felt good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride that high all the way to tomorrow.
Earlier I said he looks like he's getting over a cold.
He looks cozy right now, and it's hot as fuck.
Dude, I'm so sweaty.
It's so hot.
I'm like
Sweating.
wiping the sweat off. I'm so sorry, guys. If you could, I
It's
forgot.
hot.
We're in 4K now. I'm used to not people
yeah.
not seeing me glisten.
Dude, my face is probably so fucked up right now.
It's hot, boy.
It looks like a
All my
king's
pores
face.
are probably like shh, like huge.
You can't see those pores. After picking on them, I feel bad. We gotta be real nice to Josh now.
All right, getting back to Josh.
All right,
Josh
I
Yost, our
guess we gotta
beautiful
get back
guest.
to
So we were
Josh.
all bullies. So that's what it sounds like.
Bullied and
bully. Yeah. Well, not me.
I like to believe
I just gotta lie.
I was bullied more than I bullied.
I think I would like to believe that too.
100%. I wasn't. Not at all. Not even
You little
close.
tall bastard.
I'm pretty big. Yeah.
Josh, running back to you.
Okay.
Okay, so we know that you're a little shy guy now.
Yeah.
And you're working on confidence.
Yeah.
Give us a little background into like growing up. What was growing up like for you? And do you
never heard
think
these tales.
the household made you more shy?
No, I think my family made me feel super cool. Like my grandpa would always like videotape me do stuff. Like I'll be like,
Take your pants off.
Fucking Gabriel, he had that shit on deck. You saw? He was watching you like a hawk. Say it.
dude.
You're a fucking bully, bro.
The first thing that you get with grandpa and record is take your pants off. That's not a problem with me. I think that's a problem with you,
My
dog.
favorite, what if he was just like, my grandpa died yesterday, Gabriel?
Why is
We were
that-
watching those videotapes.
I don't know my
Why is
grandpa's.
why is that the path? Why is it the pathway?
I'm so sorry, guys. This is usually a PG.
Right.
Podcast.
Yeah. No. The one who fucked me is my uncle, actually.
He never filmed me.
It was always a secret.
I'm not laughing.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
Okay.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning. I'm sorry.
Yo,
Jesus Christ.
let me sidetrack real quick.
Please.
He really was
When
to
I would
fall
see
off that wagon.
TW on like Instagram, I didn't know what that meant. I was like Twitter.
Oh, trigger warning. I
I
didn't
was
know
like
that either.
Twitter rape, Twitter incest. And I'm like, oh, what is TW? Now I know.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
Okay.
You might get triggered.
TW. We'll keep that
TW.
in our arsenal. Okay, I'm sorry.
No one said.
Grandpa, great guy.
Probably. I don't know. Our grandpa wasn't so great, so maybe yours
Yeah.
is cool.
No, my grandpa's really cool.
Ah,
We'll put it out
man.
there.
Lucky.
But
Is he still with us?
yeah, he's still with us.
Very
he's like
cool.
my favorite person. Super
Shout-
cool
shout
person.
out
Sounds
to
like a
Grandpa.
cool dude.
Yeah, always recorded me when I was naked. But
Grandpa already bathed.
You want to bathe again?
Sorry.
Oh, that's terrible. That's
Trigger
terrible.
warning. Sorry.
Trigger warning.
Sorry,
Back on
Grandpa-
subject. Back
Grandpa
on
Yost?
rails.
Last
not my
name's
fifth
Yost?
shower today.
Last name, is his last name Yost?
Yeah, his
You're
last
a
name-
Yost.
very clean kid.
his
You're
last
just
name- yeah, dude.
very clean. Always shampooed and conditioned.
Anyways, you growing up,
You can
Yes.
get the baby's ass off my baby's ass.
your grandpa was super cool, made you feel like the man.
He's a good
me
guy.
too.
He's a good
Yeah.
guy.
He's always like, "You're so big, Josh. You're so big right now."
Stop it!
Never said anything.
Stop it!
It's your fault, dude.
It is.
God
Okay.
damn
It's your fault. You asked for it.
Okay,
You asked
family's
for it.
great.
Okay, my grandpa, he raised my confidence. Like he's like filming me do like Michael Jackson dance moves. Come on, dude.
Fuck! Fuck this podcast.
Baby content.
It's hot as fuck.
Okay, new example. Who else?
Hot as fuck.
Come on.
I don't want to name any more family members.
Is that true? Or are you joking? The grandma really recorded you doing Michael Jackson moves?
Yeah, he'd be like, "Yo, do some." Dude, I would do the same thing if I had kids. I would only have
Because
kids.
it's, you want to.
If I had kids, I would just film them do dumb shit. I
Oh,
was like,
that's cool. Do you still have the footage?
yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll have fun, yeah.
I
But
wasn't making fun of you. Fuck you, Josh.
just sounds like it, dude. You're just mean without even knowing. That's
know
what we
what,
learned about you,
I
Vic.
used to-
We just learned that you're just a fucking dickhead.
One of my
Bully
friends one
Vic.
time was like, "Hey, good job, Vic," and I was like, "Fuck you." And he's like, "No, good job." And I was like, "Oh, wow, I don't get a lot of
God.
good jobs. Sorry, no, that's nice. That have fun."
Oh, well, thanks. But yeah, we figured that
Like
you
now,
just,
buddy.
berate people just like that.
Nope.
But yeah, my grandpa, like, we fuck. All this sounds bad. I was gonna say we wrestled together. Oh man. I think I'm realizing a lot of things right now.
No wonder I'm so shy.
That checks out. Oh yeah, your grandpa fucked you. No wonder why you're sorry. Grandpa, just leave with that. Your grandpa fucked you, dude.
Dude, this is actually a psychology podcast. We tricked you. We knew your grandpa did that.
Just fucking reading me.
All right.
It's warm. It's hot in here. The laughter is making it more hot. Jeez Louise.
Okay.
I'm hella sweating.
So your grandpa.
Let's just move past your grandpa. I'm sorry. I'm moving past her.
It's getting too hot for this.
Yeah.
To talk about my
Your
grandpa.
parents are cool.
No, my parents are sick. I think they.
I'm sorry. I gotta keep laughing. I gotta get it out. All right.
Hey, next subject.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk
fuck
about my
you,
family life anymore.
Okay. All right. But
This is how you like. This
you
is how you
lose
get people to.
everybody?
This is how you get people to shut down. By the way. This is how you get people to never share anything in their life ever again.
Hey, Josh, you want to come back to the show? You're like, fuck you, Gabriel. Lose my number.
My grandpa listened to that.
And he told me to tell you he would never do any of that.
I thought that was a good episode.
My grandpa told me I'm not even his type.
Oh, man.
I didn't even want to know
He
that.
like skinny kids.
I didn't want to know that. Yeah, he's like,
He don't like Cambodians.
I stepped out my mom's womb. He's like, next.
Nah, not that one. Not that one.
Okay.
All right. I got it out.
Let's get this train back on the rails.
So, something about you that I've always noticed, Josh.
It's my huge fat ass.
No, I mean, that goes without saying.
My big,
But,
juicy fat butt.
God damn it, man. I don't think we've ever been derailed this hard.
Sorry.
It's good.
This is your fault.
This is a good episode.
Good episode.
So I'm gonna chalk this up to like, okay, so I'm sure your family boosted your confidence. They're very like, yo, whatever you do is fucking dope. You're like, whatever, because you have a very unique sense of style. Like I've noticed
you.
that, like the stuff you buy, like the pieces you buy, like it's very like, I like it. I'm gonna get it. Like I think
Yeah.
that looks cool. I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab it. So does that ties into you, like, you know, being younger and your parents like just really gassing you up?
That's an awesome question. And yeah, it's true. They let me like wear whatever I want. And like yeah, well my mom used to like buy cool shit for me. My parents did. So like I'd get like cool sneakers and then like yeah.
I'm trying to.
You're such a bitch.
Everybody, technical issue, and we're back. Yeah, sorry, I just had to get my giggles out. The giggles are all out.
The wiggles and
Your family encouraged.
The way I dress, yeah, basically.
to be unique.
Not even be unique. It's just like I had like a collection of clothes that it wasn't really. It was like a lot of it was hand-me-downs, and I just try to do my best with it. But also like, I think music really influences what I listen to. I mean, what I wear rather. So like, I was into like a lot of hardcore music and stuff, and like they wear like a lot of like running shoes and like sometimes preppy stuff or like, you know, short shorts, like running shorts and like collegiate t-shirts and stuff like that.
By hardcore, you mean like rock music?
Yeah, like
okay,
rock
that's what I
music.
thought. I just
Yeah,
wanted to
like
make sure
hardcore.
because I don't picture you as like that. I always picture you as like I always think of you as rap. That's so funny
That's interesting.
because that's the context from which I've met you.
Well,
was
that's
Gabriel.
our friendships are based off of like rap music. Like we went to Rock the Bells that one year. Remember?
Oh yeah, I hella forgot that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did I go?
Yeah, you were there.
Oh, yeah, I hella remember
Maybe
that.
that's where you guys met. Maybe.
That might actually was probably where
I
we
think
met.
that is where we met.
Did I drive? Was I driving?
Probably.
Oh, you drove? Yeah,
I
yeah,
drove.
No, I think we.
I
you
rode with y'all.
Yeah, you
I rode
rode
with
with
y'all.
us.
Yeah, to the shoreline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Shoreline?
It was a
It
shoreline.
had to be Shoreline. It was
Yeah.
all-
Damn,
they
so
only-
yeah,
they
that
only-
It was Wu-Tang and Snoop Dogg
Is that
and
Shoreline?
Tribe.
was that the year?
And I
that
think
wasn't the year
Lauryn
we
Hill.
got. That wasn't the year we got the good seats. Then
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was the year we got the good seats.
you were with us there.
No, wait. No,
'Cause
no.
we
I
got-
know, we were on the lawn. We were on the
Yeah.
lawn.
Okay. So
were on
we
the lawn.
went that year, and then I think the next year we bought the seats.
I
for-
remember seeing those pictures
Black
on,
Star.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
I like that. But
Yeah,
for you,
'Cause I
so
was jealous.
I want that seat.
God damn it.
But okay, so music's always been something important to you.
Oh,
It
100%.
spills into your style.
Yeah,
But-
and like my parents are to credit to my taste.
What do they listen to?
So my dad listens to like a lot of like 80s R&B type shit. And my mom likes, excuse me, like singer songwriter and like church music. And she was also really into Radio Disney. I think like she liked it more than I did as a kid.
Oh, was it just like
we listened to a shit ton of Radio
I
Disney.
love Radio Disney.
That's
man.
because our
Tunes are
mom was
catchy.
super religious-y.
My mom was too.
So Radio Disney was like, bang bang, we'll meet in the middle.
Yeah, like you're not gonna be offended.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Any part of the day.
And we're not gonna get bored. No offense to Christian music.
But oh, geez, yeah,
Man, that
Christian
shit is tough, bro.
It's kind of hard. Yeah.
is a tough listen.
It's definitely a tough listen.
And then for you now, like, do you purposely try to like how did I say this? Like, when it comes to fashion, is this something like really on your mind, or are you just kind of like gather some pieces and try to make it work?
There's a version that of myself that I want to look like, and I try to buy those things. Like I make like I try to make like an outfit in my head. I'm like, if that works, if these shoes work in this situation, then I'm gonna get those because it's gonna have most use. So like, excuse me, I like, I'm really getting into like my dad like fashion, like just like wash jeans or like shorts and like easy put on shoes,
I like
Crocs and shit, like Birkenstocks, and just a regular graphic tee. Like I feel comfy in that, and I feel safe in that. And that's kind of where I am.
And then Camera Chris, is that like a dad fit or a grandpa fit?
Or a fucking hospital patient.
Right.
Damn, it looks like he's gonna roundhouse kick all three of us.
Watch your mouth.
Like 3 ninjas.
It says dropping dick off fit. Just perfectly wrapped.
Yeah.
But okay, so your style definitely like casual, unique you, right?
Yeah.
Another thing I would say, and this is probably what a lot of people know you for, and I think you've met a lot of people,
Yeah.
especially in the East Bay.
I'm built like a Lilo and Stitch character.
You're like,
Tasty.
what number would you be? Like 4'13" or something?
Yeah, I like that.
You're
No,
6'6", you know what I'm saying?
No, the humans have like huge calves.
Oh, you
And
mean
like-
like the humans? I
yeah,
thought
the
one of the
humans. Yeah, I
little
used to think
monsters.
Lilo's sister was hot.
Huge
Yeah?
thighs. You're horny as shit.
I know.
Huge thighs and huge calves.
I'm like, I'd smash Lilo's sister, dude. I'd adopt that little girl too.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'd be
Adopt
like,
her sister.
I'd be like, you know, what's his name? The cool guy. In
You have to fight him
Like
though.
grandpa.
He used the fire. He looked pretty fit.
And he had
Little
the cool
fire.
hair. I like
cool
that
guy.
guy.
That guy.
That guy.
And something that a lot of people know you for, and you've met, I'm sure, a lot of people well known in the East Bay, was village resting. Mm-hmm. If you could talk about how that started, please.
So village resting is like my pop-up concept. It started when like I was going to East Bay, and I had a really weird schedule that I had to abide by because I was in this club, which was like for like Latino Americans or Latinx people,
Which you're not.
What?
which I'm not.
What?
But I went so on orientation day or like tour day for East Bay. My tour group was my best friend's ex-girlfriend, and I was like, "Fuck, man! Like, I can't have her be the only person I know. She can't be the only person I know
Yeah.
at this school. I need to like make friends because I learned that like I learned how to be a social chameleon like in high school because I was able to like fit in, blend in, and like not be not be bullied and shit anymore. So I was like, I like when I have a community feel.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to join that. So I got into this club, which is only for Latinx people. Or not only, but it's like the club is
Predominant.
called Ganas. Man, I don't know if I should be saying the club name in here while I'm saying all this weird shit about my grandpa. But
Hey,
yeah,
that club's gonna be happy to be on our podcast.
Let's invite him next week.
sick. Yeah,
Ganas?
Ganas. Yeah.
Bring your grandpa next week, too.
Yeah.
My grandpa next week.
Special guest.
Because I think Ganas it's not with a C, right?
This with a G. It's like
Okay, Ganas like yeah, you got
determination.
it. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. But yeah. How did I get here?
You're talking about village resting.
Oh,
how you
village
can-
resting. Yeah. So to be part of that club, I need to have like a certain part of the day where I commit to them, or whatever. And so yeah, no job would like take my schedule. Like my schedule was so fucked that they
You had to commit like time to this club?
I wanted to.
Okay.
Well, they asked you to, and I was like, I'm gonna buy into this because I really need this.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
you need that community
Yeah.
feel.
But it wasn't like a cult. No, not cult. It wasn't a frat.
No, I
It's
didn't
like
take it
it's
as
like
that. I think it was just like,
club,
yeah,
it's a
like a
club,
club,
yeah.
and then you need to invest some time.
Guys get together, hang out.
Yeah, and I met a lot of friends that way. But yeah, no one. I had to quit my job at the cannabis dispensary because the shifts that I worked there didn't make sense.
Okay.
So I took it upon myself. Like I had dude, I cried when I kind of got forced to leave.
The cannabis place?
Yeah. Like, can you work XX hours? Because if not, then we're gonna have to let you go. And I was like, nah, man, school's a priority for me.
Yeah.
So he's just like, I gotta let you go then. And like, I kind of
Fuck you and school, bitch.
I kind of cried when
Damn.
I went down the elevator because I was like, I didn't expect to get let go like that. And I was like, what am I gonna do for money? Because like I was driving a huge truck at the time, and like that shit took just so much gas. I feel like if it didn't have that truck, I'd probably be able to buy a nice car by now.
Oh, guzzler.
But yeah, it was a huge truck, and so yeah, I was like, I'm gonna use my last like $200 to buy like a fucking like case of chicken, and I made fried chicken wings first, and like I was like, hey, I'm selling these boxes for $10. And then, yeah, it was a hit. People would come by and like eat in my mom's backyard or like on my truck bed in front of my house. It was like a cool little like hangout with my friends.
And when you started selling chicken wings, right?
Chicken wings was first, yeah.
When you started selling chicken wings, is this something you just put on Instagram or you texted people?
It was
or what?
Instagram, yeah. Instagram's like the coolest tool because it's like free and like it's like a marketing like experiment. But I hate marketing. I like making content, I feel like, but I hate marketing it. It feels weird to me.
It's definitely like a different art. Yeah. Jinx.
Oh my god, we're so
Fuck,
cute.
you gotta look cute in here.
Oh my god.
Art. No, but okay, so you're doing the chicken wings, you put on Instagram, it's getting traction.
It's
right?
getting traction.
People are coming through.
I get a couple. I get like offers to do parties, so I started doing Super Bowl parties.
Damn,
and
that's
when
fucking cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So I would do Super Bowl parties in people's houses where like I'm basically hanging out in their kitchen, making them food, and like I get to watch the game too. I get to be like part of the party.
Yeah, you're like pulling double duty. You're like, I'm working kind of, but I'm
Yeah.
also like get to come hang out and kick it for a minute.
Exactly.
Wow,
And, like,
how fucking sick.
Dude, it's so fun, so much fun, but it's also just so much work too. Like being like in the front. Like I like having the attention. It's fun for me, but also like it's kind of exhausting too because like I'm trying to keep it light or whatever.
You got to be on. It's
You gotta
kind of
be
how
on.
me and Gabriel feel probably after like the podcast. You're just kind of like, oh, like because you're so like highly aware. You have to
Yeah.
be in the moment.
And you're probably
Yeah.
doing it for hours, and
Yeah.
it's physical too.
Yeah, you guys get it. Yeah. That's exactly how it is. So yeah, that
And
part
you
would
don't
be
exercise.
exhausting, and I don't work out. So I know
makes-
it's
that
weird,
makes
huh?
two of
I
us,
know it's
brother.
weird. I know.
Gabriel's the odd man out here.
I exercised today. I'm still a little flat.
Why do you work out enough for the three of us?
Yeah, that's cool.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'd be tired from that, or I'd be tired from just like cooking in somebody else's kitchen. That's kind of exhausting, and like cleaning all my equipment and shit. But when I started doing the Super Bowl parties, that's when I came up with the chicken sandwich, the Bando Sando, because I was like, it's portable, it's quick. Everyone loves a chicken sandwich.
Everybody loves a good chicken sandwich.
For fans of Village Resting, the Bando Sando is like the number one item. And then for people that don't know, it's just a delicious
That
chicken
shit
sandwich.
is hella fucking good.
Thank you, man.
And
It's so.
I bought a few in my time,
yeah,
brother.
I feel like you like got kind of like famous off of that fool. Like at least
I don't
like
know. I mean, it helped. Like I was able to support myself in college with Village Resting. So like, like people definitely liked it, and it definitely got me like around. But I don't know about famous. I kind of had like a fan experience like 2 weeks ago. I was like in front
someone
of
sucked your dick, dude.
yeah. They're like so fast too. I was like, hey man, don't do it so fast. You're gonna make me feel bad.
Yeah. Tease me a little bit.
My
Yeah.
bad.
When you do it too good, it makes me want to buy you something. I don't have enough money.
Sorry,
That's
I interrupted
that's
your
where we're at
story.
now currently.
So yeah, little fan
some dude
situation.
came up to me. He's like, "Yo, are you the guy?" Like, this is after like we had like a conversation, and he's like, "Are you the guy that makes chicken sandwiches?" Like, yeah, that's me.
Where were you?
I was in LA. I was
No
at
fucking-
General Lee's.
In LA?
Yeah, I was in Chinatown.
Oh
LA.
shit!
Yeah, and some dude recognized me. I was like, that feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But also just unassuming. I didn't expect anybody from LA to kind of know me, like for chicken sandwiches. But and I've never even done like a pop up out there or anything.
Bro, like your Bando Sandos, like we've been a few times and
Hella good.
it was bomb. What was your idea behind it? Like how'd you come up with it?
A lot of it comes from like nostalgia. So like my grandma fries chicken all the time, and like we'd have it with like ketchup or like that sweet and sour sauce that I serve the bamboo sandwich with. So that's kind of like the base of the inspiration, and then everything else was kind of just like what makes sense with those flavors, and like what I like out of like a small chicken sandwich, like a McChicken. Like I feel like the McChicken is like such a perfect chicken sandwich because like you don't ask for much of it, and it doesn't give you like. It gives you just what you want. You know what I mean? Like, it's not trying to over deliver anywhere. It's
You throw hella chicken on it though. In a good way.
I put a lot of chicken.
Yeah, it's
I
delightful.
try to make it. I try to make it worth it. I try to like. I was selling bamboo sandals for $5 for a long time because like I just want people to have it. But like to make money that way, I'd have to sell a lot, and that wasn't always the case. So like, there's like a conflict between like my business ethics and like my moral ethics, right? Like my regular ethics, I guess. I don't know. Like I want people to have this stuff because I really want to share it, but like making money off of it, like that wasn't really the point, you know? Like it was just like I wanted to do something cool.
Is that moral side you just talked about, is that where like it reminds me of like kind of community, you just want people to have it? Is that where the village part and village resting comes in? How'd you get the name?
So that's a good question. Village resting, I wanted to capture like a time and a place, so the name would always stick with me. So village like is in reference to San Lorenzo, because that's a place, and then resting, I chose, so my middle name is Samedi, which is Saturday in French, which is like the original day, the Sabbath day. So it's like,
the religious.
so like
background.
resting. So that's where the name came from.
Oh, dope.
I'll never forget it, you know? I'll always remember it.
Is this common knowledge? Do people know this?
I don't think so. I don't know so. I mean, like, I've explained it a lot, like, on my podcast and shit like that, but I don't know if everybody knows. For sure, yeah.
Wow.
Well, they do now.
I
on
know.
our
Yeah, and I'm like,
podcast.
I never knew. I always wondered.
And then
You guys came by a few times. Did you guys have fun at those pop-ups?
Yeah, dude, that shit was hell.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't have fun because I didn't know anybody, but I went for the sandwich and I had a great time with that sandwich, boy. And the last time you did it, I actually had hit my friend up because I was like, yo, we got to go get this. You fucking texted me that you had got more chicken. I was in line for McDonald's.
Oh.
I was like, I said, it's bad, Josh. The kid
my
was
bad,
already,
dude.
I was already in line.
Already committed, dude.
I was hungry.
Yeah, man.
For listeners that don't know, Vic was gonna go. I would have went. I don't eat meat anymore because I'm better than you guys. But Vic's not better, so he went to go eat.
I'm
the
one
meat.
of you guys. I'm one of
his
the people.
dick is so big. Bro.
One of the people.
So he went to go, but then you're sold out, which is a good sign. So
Yeah.
I guess it was kind of a big deal because Village Resting's been on hiatus. Where is it at the moment? Like, what do you want to do with it? Is it just done? What's going on with it?
Village Wrestling was always like a platform for me to be creative, and I feel like I don't have to be tied down to the chicken sandwich to do whatever I want to do. Like I really fell in love with like making video, like making content and shit,
Yeah.
and like I feel like that's where I want to be right now. I mean, it's not over for the Bando Sando. It's not over for Village Wrestling as like a food entity.
Would if somebody was like, "Hey, Josh, would you cater? Like, would you do the fucking sandwich for my party? Would you do it?"
If it's worth it, if it's worth it,
Like
for me, I'ma
monetary
do it.
wise.
Yeah, if it's worth it for me, I'll do it. If it's worth it, I'll do it. That's how I'm gonna convince myself now. I used to do like a lot of like, just do it just for like
The
fun
lulz.
type shit.
Yeah.
And like, I think I've done that enough.
You paid your dues.
Yeah,
Now you
exactly.
gotta get some dollar bills.
Yeah, now I need to get paid for my time.
I like that.
And I think everybody respects that too. So
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you deliver a quality product. It's not like a fucking regular ass like warmed up microwave sandwich where it's like,
those
And-
are good too, though. So.
And people could talk to you too, which is fun.
yeah,
While you're making
you have
it.
a welcoming presence.
Yeah, and you're a funny guy.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
in your mom's backyard, so you have a very welcoming presence. You'd be like, yo, were your parents ever trip?
No,
I remember a couple times I'd be back there eating. I'm like, yo, I wonder if his parents, like, there's hella, like, just fucking
Randos.
20-year-olds back here
Yeah.
just eating.
yeah, no, they trust me and they trust my friends. They know that my friends are good people.
That's because they don't know me personally.
Oh,
I've had so many birthday parties over there where me and other people are like puking our guts out.
Oh,
I'm
beautiful.
like, they're not really tripping.
because of
parents
bulimic.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, just because I was going through a really bad eating disorder.
I'm laughing not at the disorder. I'm laughing at how you recovered off of that.
Yeah, that's not, you bounced back.
So right now your creative energy is.
It's funneled through through video.
Talk about that a bit, please.
I've always loved making videos. So, damn, I gotta bring up my grandpa again. He loves film, and he's just like, that's my introduction to like movies and shit. Was like through him. We used to watch like Western movies. Also, he listened to like a lot of country music, which kind of like influenced me too. But like, yeah, we watch country music. I mean, movies. Holy shit, what's wrong with me today? Just a whole bunch, like, yeah, just consuming content with my grandpa. That's what made me really love, like, come on, dude.
You're a little bitch.
Come on. Holy
Grow up.
shit.
I had to laugh it off myself.
Grow up. I'm happy. It's just the grow up
great.
just keeps triggering stuff.
I'll stop talking about him.
Yeah.
I'll stop
CW,
talking about the
dude.
most important
Look at,
person in my life.
No, honestly, all jokes aside, it sounds like. All jokes aside, your grandpa comes up a lot. You love the guy. Like he sounds like he had a big influence on you. All jokes aside, all jokes.
Yeah. He's like a father figure to me.
Is your dad also like your father?
I mean, yeah.
No, man, I was just like,
I mean, yeah, but he's like another father figure
Okay.
to me.
I don't know what I was going to say.
Okay.
I just thinking like that. I guess I don't meet a lot of people with such like super tight.
Tight-knit family.
Yeah, especially like with your grandparents. Like me and Gabriel. I love my grandma. She's right there in that little urn over there. Say hi.
Grandma?
Thank you. Show respect.
She's in the room
But
right now.
even then, she's always with us. But even then, we'd only
in
see
here.
her like once every couple weeks. Fuck! I fucking hate Gabriel. Bitch. You're looking Chris just. Nope.
You let your grandma get inside you, bro?
She's in here. He like that one.
God damn it.
Like that one.
We're never gonna get through this episode. This is the episode where I cracked. Gabriel cracked me.
Oh, check it.
No.
No, we're fine. Just hit the little password if you remember it. We're still good.
I thought it was on a battery, dude.
No.
Is
I
it
think.
plugged in?
Wait. Hit answer it. Caps lock is on.
Oh, caps lock.
Oh, it don't matter. Okay, gotta turn off caps lock. While technician Vic is working on technician issues.
Yeah.
Oh, we good.
Josh.
We're good, baby.
So, grandpa influenced your creativity, especially with film.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to channel that.
Yeah.
I saw your last YouTube video.
Yeah.
It seems like it was kind of a hit. Like, obviously, it's not quote unquote viral.
Not viral, no.
But I mean, a lot of people were
lot of
reacting
people
to it positively.
Showed a lot of support, and I was like kind of afraid how people will take the news that like I'm like not doing food for a while, even though I wasn't really doing food like all of last year or anything.
Could you talk about the video a little bit?
Yeah. So I made the series I'm working on is called I'm Trying, and like the concept is that like it's videos of me trying new things or trying to do stuff, but like the message is like I'm just trying to like survive. I'm just trying to like get back to like my regular self or like regular footing or something, like trying to find my way back.
Yeah. For listeners, it was a really good episode. Only one episode out, right?
Just one episode. The next episode's coming out. I'm working on it, but it's coming out soon.
It was pretty dope because Josh kind of takes the perspective of, I'd say, like the average everyday guy. You're doing
Yeah.
audio commentary over it, and it's kind of like
I'm doing like a narration. It's a narration type.
laid back, silly.
Yeah, and like very like low production, low effort type thing. Which that's my thing. I like looking like I just got put together.
But it kind of has an aesthetic. It doesn't have like a cheap or like neglectful. Jeez Louise, it had like a fucking.
I had a vision for it. I had a vision, and
It's like a Wes Anderson film.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I had a vision and I wanted to execute, and like I'm glad it came out that way. But yeah, there's like very like I knew what I wanted it to look like. I wanted to look like really like basic shots and like make it look like some dude is doing stuff in his backyard, which essentially I'm doing. So the first episode is about me having a backyard sale, and I thought that was like really funny because it's like during COVID times, it must be so sketchy to want to go to somebody's backyard and just buy shit. That's like fucking Craigslist activity.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was part of like a wider series. I thought it was just like a
one shot.
I need to sell shit, so
Yeah.
here's this video. But now that I know that it's like a series, it's kind of it adds like an extra layer of cleverness to it. Because now it's like not only is it a commercial of sorts, like, you know, I'm trying to sell this shit, but at
Yeah.
the same time, it's almost like a fucking damn, I'm fucking Discovery Channel, like almost
Yeah.
like one of those DIY shows.
Yeah.
No, it was
yeah.
dope. It had like an aesthetic to it. Honestly,
Yeah.
it was dope. I
Thank
liked
you.
it.
Yeah, I mean, like, the goal is to like improve my comedy. Like, I'm trying to do stand up, and I did my first stand up set like 3 weeks ago.
Ooh.
How'd it
And
go?
I think it went really well. The crowd was really small, but it was like the first time that they've heard my jokes, and I got pretty good reception. But yeah, I've wanted to do stand up for like the past 3 years, and it's always been like my New Year's resolution. Like, by the end of this year, I'm gonna do stand up, and it never happens because like I'm way too chicken. And I think this is a good way for me to work on it because like I can work up to, you know, doing it in front of a crowd, but also like test my comedy like through a video medium, you know, visual medium. So yeah, I get to like flex my like camera shit with like my writing, and like that's what I really need help with is like getting down and like writing the shit that's funny to me.
No, it's fresh. I mean, shout out to you. Oh, I think we're at an hour right now, so we're gonna start closing the episode.
Yeah.
But the last thing I'd say is, for people that are either afraid to go do stand up, they've always wanted to do it, or maybe join like an improv class, or do something that's out of their comfort zone that they've been wanting to do.
Shit, even video editing and filming yourself.
what
So
would
much, there's a lot that goes with it. Yeah.
What would you tell somebody like this? As someone
They're-
that just did stand up 3 weeks ago, I'm sure it was tough. What would you tell them?
Just do it. I think the hardest thing for me is like consistency. I'm not a very consistent person.
Yeah.
So like just keep on doing something for me is like super hard. I feel like I feel like my attention span is like complete garbage. So I think a lot of people might fall under that, or they might also be like me and like have like low motivation sometimes. But like the key is just fucking do it, and like don't be afraid. Don't make up these excuses. Like, so like I'm in a band now. We're a Kings of Leon cover band.
That was not a
That was
joke
not a
earlier.
joke?
That's not a joke.
Oh, okay. We made fun
Wow,
of
we
Josh.
thought that was a joke earlier.
Sorry, Josh.
Wow.
That's
That's
for
life.
real.
I
That's
sincerely
life, dude.
apologize now.
It's okay.
Your sex is on fire.
Yeah. When I
If you need a singer, you know.
when I got that
extra one.
reaction, I was like, maybe we should do a different band. Maybe we
No,
should be a different
that's
band.
crazy. You could do an Imagine Dragons cover band.
Imagination Dragons cover band.
Imagination Dragons.
But yeah, like my friend Cliff, who made the chicken sandwich jingle, Bando Sando.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
little
yeah.
video.
yeah. He wrote. I wrote the lyrics, but he wrote the instrumental part, which I think is fucking beautiful. But I've been hanging out with him a lot, and he's just like, man, just do it, bro. Like I'm like learning how to play drums, I'm learning how to play bass, and he's like just pushing me, like you don't have to be good at it, just do it, you know, and like just keep on doing it. I wasn't-
Nike, everybody.
yeah.
You know,
for
I was
sure.
just gonna
Just do
say,
it.
fucking that's how I feel about the podcast. Like when we first started doing this, Gabriel, he did the editing. He would go in there and he would edit it. Eventually, we started outsourcing. But
Campana sound,
and then
sound.
Christian records and does the
Christian Kelly.
editing.
I mean, sorry.
Oh!
Christian Pauly. Sorry.
So-
never say his last
Oh
name.
man. That's
And
rough.
another thing,
Very
yeah,
rude. Camera Chris.
Sorry, Chris.
and another thing is like consistency. Like, if we're not consistent at this, like I'm the type of person who just like my brain will just atrophy, and I'm just like,
It'll fall off.
yeah, like I don't want to do this anymore. Like,
Yeah.
But if we like, we're consistent, we try to do it weekend, we keep it rolling. It's like it's so much easier, and I think like, hearing you say like, "Oh, I did it," and you got positive reception, and even if you had bad reception, I think you'd still be like, "Hey, that's something I want to try to accomplish, or I want to try to overcome."
I want
now.
to fix. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, 100% is people who also kind of do our own thing.
People at home, just fucking do it, you little
do it.
bitch.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, for real.
Let's go ahead and end on that note.
Camera Chris.
Because it's fucking hot as fucking here right
Dude,
now.
it's still hot. It's so late too.
Mr. Joshua Josh Yos.
Yeah.
If you don't know or don't remember, we always end episodes with a quote. We're fans of music, especially big fans of hip hop. We like ending with a quote. We either have like the audience kind of interpret it on their own, or we have the guests kind of interpret it. So Victor's gonna read a quote and do your best to just do your version of interpreting. We'll let Josh just interpret, and then
Yeah,
we'll call
whatever
it.
whatever you feel like it means.
You can read it.
Yeah. So we're going to end today. The quote from Shabazz Palaces, their 2011 track "Eulogy" off their album Black Up. If you've never heard, it's a fantastic
Go
album.
check out the
it
song.
out.
I
It's
love
great
the
shit.
bad passes.
It's fantastic. So the quote is, "The nights are getting stronger and the days are getting longer. The building's getting bigger, outside is getting smaller. The lies are getting truer and the truth is getting brighter. Things are looking blacker, but black is looking whiter."
Damn.
That's a tough one. We gave you
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
a tough
like
one.
it's like when I look at my dick and then I look at your dick, and I'm just like, the nights are getting stronger, and the days are getting longer.
Now that you
The
say that, I
building's
see
getting
it
bigger.
too. I can see
like,
that.
You're like what an English teacher when they like do that over explanation thing, and then the writer is like, "Nah, that shit is red, dude. I don't
It
know."
just is what it is.
I like that, Josh. That was your answer.
Is that your solid answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna end it with that. Is
All
that
right.
That works for me.
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Clapping too early. Oh.
If you're a fan of the show, help us out by simply clicking follow or subscribe. Even writing a comment would help out a lot. It takes less than 10 seconds. Please, please,
Give
please.
us an iTunes review,
Hit
please.
us with a solid 50. We're trying to get to that 50 comments.
Yeah.
Get us
50
some more
burger.
5-star ratings.
50 burger comments.
Also, you have a favorite hip hop quote, please DM the lyrics to me or Gabriel. You can find Gabriel on Instagram.
More dick
at
quotes.
Always oneself.
more.
At always
The
oneself.
most obvious about a dick it is, the better.
Please.
Aye.
Not dick pics though. That's just
It has
that's,
to be like so about dicks.
that's just distasteful. You can find Gabriel at Always Oneself on Instagram. Once again, that's at Always Oneself on Instagram. You can find me at Lord Technician Vic, because that's me. That's Vic VIC. The show is edited by Campana Sound Company, providing recording, editing, mixing, and live sound services. Find them at campanasound.com. And everyone.
Wait.
Wait, what about my socials?
Yeah, Josh, I was going to say, sorry, forgot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
you're
we
right.
haven't- we haven't-
MySpace.com.
It's been a while since we had a guest.
/ the Yosinator.
Whoa.
Okay.
Run that back one more time. What'd you say?
MySpace.com
Fuck, I hate you.
I love it.
/ the Yosinator. I think that was mine. Okay, I'm on Instagram at Yosdef, YOSDEF, and at Village Resting. That's where you can see my videos. I sometimes do radio. That's on Orange Radio.
And the OnlyFans account? Is that
and
still
then,
coming?
Yeah.
Is people waiting on
I want
it?
more
And-
toe
It's
content.
Tiny Hand 69.
So Village Resting,
Yeah.
YOSDEF, Yos Def,
Def.
Village Resting, Yos Def. Check
Yeah.
out his videos. He's got some good shit. He got some more stuff in the pipeline.
If you want something to be catered and you got the dollar bills for it,
yeah, my
honestly, you
birthday's in
won't be let
November.
down.
That's why I was asking.
Oh.
Like,
my birthday's in
DM
November.
Josh.
I can be
talk
convinced.
to him. If you're serious about it, he'll probably make you a little sandwich to
The
try.
fucking
and
sandwiches
then-
are hella
and
good. The
then
food's hella
hire
good.
him for your catering event.
And think that's it.
And also watch his videos
Watch
on
his
YouTube.
videos.
Videos on YouTube.
It's the YouTube.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your YouTube channel?
Man, I don't even fucking know.
That's all right.
No.
We don't know
Yeah,
ours either.
see, I'm not good at marketing. I
Fine.
told you guys.
Why-
Find him on Instagram and go click on his YouTube.
Yeah.